Well, I found the sheep. Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 17 of Beavelguy has hay fever and hates summer. Ugh, yeah. I'm just kidding, just kidding. This is actually, obviously, TerraFirmaPunk. We're playing on GroupCore's TFPunk'd server. I wasn't kidding about hating summer, though. It's terrible. It's the worst. Oh, there's a Minotaur. Wow, you can see the name panel from ages away. I've just been renewing our tree farm, and I've added birch trees as well. I harvested the ones we had way over by the old base. And I've planted them over here because I want to get a bunch of that going. I'm going to use it a little bit more in... Come on. Where did you even come from? Ooh, leather. Cool. I'm going to try and use it more in this build, and I think that's what we're going to do. We need to progress, guys. I've spent so much time on this stinking mob farm. Let's check it out, actually, see how it's doing. Good, good, good. Basic... Yeah, I mean, it's not sad that in there just because there's one in there already. It's not terrible, and it's really not been running that long. We've got 13 coal. That's actually kind of cool. That's like potentially a block of coal coke already. And we got gold, copper, silver, zinc, platinum, and we're getting these armor shards, so we're kind of getting lots. Ooh, withering dust. What's that used for? Potion of bleeding. I don't know why we would need to use such a thing, but okay, great. Raw meat, that'll go towards hearts. I know from my testing that we can get better reward bags than these as well, so I'm hoping we're going to get some free leather. You know, I think this is nice to have, and I think it's nice to have it running in the background until we get specific farms for all these things, and then I think I'll tear it down. Because if I just find myself in a situation where, like, I need just, like, a couple of ingots of silver or something like that, instead of going and mining an entire vein out, I could just, you know, grab it from here. But we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. We'll see how it does. It is kind of hideous and in the way, though. Yeah, I guess you can tell I'm still undecided about it. I've got plans for lots of other farms as well, and we're going to be building some of those in the near future. I had a suggestion to make a string farm, and string is definitely something we're going to need, so it's on the list, but I'm trying to do them in order of what we need. And I have a feeling the next time, because I went exploring at the start of this episode, you saw the clip of me finding all those sheep, and I found in my travels a redcap spawner not too far from the base, and I also found a dedicated troll spawner, so all of those ores and ingots... I could make a proper farm for us and just AFK there and see how much we get from that. So that's something I might actually do. And also the red cap farmer is like unlimited coal, so that would be really cool to have. We also need to tech up. I want to start breeding these bees properly, and I want it to be automated. I'm sick of swapping these guys around automatically. By hand. So we need like a carpenter and a squeezer for that. We need a carpenter to make lots of other things. We need a rolling machine, which we can craft, but it needs to be powered. I really, really badly want to start automating metals, and to do that we need things like ore crushers. They all require power. So I think what I'm going to concentrate on in the near future as well is getting us into... I'm going to call it the RF age. Start producing some steam power. So I've come up with a very rough design for a building. Let's start turning these into planks while we talk. A very rough design for a building, which I think I'm actually going to mirror. I'm going to make a couple of copies of it. Oh, great. I misjudged that terribly. And instead of making the mistake I made with the blacksmith and kind of building this massive structure all in one go, I'm going to build it roughly with kind of like a rough outline and a rough roof, and then I'm going to try and do the actual steampunk thing where we're kind of layering stuff on top of each other. So I want to kind of use up this base, kind of finish the shape of it and start building it up, and then we can start stacking buildings on top of each other. I think that'll be cool. But we're going to build one here, and we're going to build a building here. And at least one of these, possibly both, are going to have railcraft steam Let's have a look. Boilers in them. So, like, the solid fuel boiler fireboxes are super easy to make. Apart from these fire charges, we have one of these. We can get all this stuff reasonably easily just with a little bit of hunting. Like, you get 3 charges per, so it's not too bad. Blaze powder might be a problem. So obviously you can get it from blaze rods. Get more of it that way. But you can get it from these X-Nilo sieves, so we're going to need to get a setup for these too somewhere. They have a chance to drop some nice stuff too. Dust is from sand? Yeah. Well, it's just rocks. Oh no, must have like gabbro shale. I mean, we can definitely get gabbro if nothing else. I'm guessing from the number of pages here that there's for every type of rock. So yeah, we can go dig up a ton of sand and sieve it to get dust. No, sorry, hammer it to get dust and then sieve that to get what we need, I think. But again, the sun is going down. I've been talking too long. I'm going to get to work kind of laying out this floor in these 2 areas and maybe start building them up. And then I'll check back in with you guys once we've made a little bit of progress. I'm just making up a bunch more iron because we're going to need absolutely tons of it for all the stuff we want to build a tech app. So it just means, you know, every so often refilling these things and setting them going. But I'm having a problem. Obviously, I'm burning through a lot of charcoal whilst doing that. And these coke ovens are basically full of creosote oil now, and I have nothing to do with all that creosote oil. And we can produce more. So, like, I've saved a couple of barrels worth, and I'm literally just gonna dig through and clear these out for now. So, 1... and that should reset it. I'm going to have to rebuild these now. I just wanted to show you guys so you don't wonder where all the creosote oil went. Okay. Obviously very rough. Like I said, I need to refill the stinking coke ovens. I'll get to that. In fact, let me show you. I've spent quite a time working on this. So we've got all of these processed. All of these. Yeah, these are done now as well. So that's another 2. They must have just finished. We've still got a little bit of iron left, though, but not a huge amount. I can easily get more. I haven't even finished that first iron vein I've been working on yet, so that's not a problem. I might even have enough blooms there. It's just going to take hours to process it all. But yeah, here's what I'm thinking for the base, right? We've got our coke oven tower here. This is going to be a building for something. This is going to be a building for something. This is going to be like a working area. And then we're going to have like an entrance here and an entrance here, I think. Now, I've used slightly different color, because these 2 buildings here are pretty much the same, right? They're going to be almost identical. So I thought we could differentiate them maybe a little bit, because we were using this nice gray brick, which will go with pretty much anything. So we're going to try out different like color schemes, just so we know... once you're in the area, just from the color scheme, you can sort of get a sense of where we are. So I've used these willow logs. I kind of liked the texture of those, and again, they work well with birch. That's why we're using birch. It goes well with a lot of stuff. Birch and hickory in this room, so it's going to be a slightly darker, warmer kind of feel. And then over here, it's a bit brighter. I'm not sure how I feel about the sycamore with the birch. I did try sycamore with hickory, but it kind of made this yellow look even brighter. So I'm not sold on this yet. What I'm thinking of doing is having this more like a covered area rather than a building like these ones. Although that might look cool, butted up against this one too. Who knows? But in here have things like our sieves, because I'm going to need a couple anyway. And then, yeah, a picture like arches over these doorways as well. And there's going to be obviously a wall here. Trying to imagine it in my own head. And I was thinking, oh, is this raised on the end? Yes, this is going to have to come up a layer. The stairs leading up to this. This I think I'll keep down one layer just to keep it a little bit different and interesting. But we've got pistronics in the pack. And I don't know if you've ever watched Etho's modded series. I very greatly recommend it if you haven't. He made a cool kind of gate with pistronics, and I kind of remembered roughly what he did. It was basically just with these, where are they? Rotators, rod folder, mechanic sensor. Well, somewhere in here there's like a rotator that'll rotate the pistons. Kind of hard to explain without showing you, but I might try something like that. The only problem is I've been working out and I need these. The rods are okay, we can make those, but we need, what were they? Extension parts? And I cannot see how to craft these because rod parts, yeah, we can get those. Can't get oak wood slabs. So I don't know how you're meant to craft the extension parts, but we'll figure something out. We'll see what we can do. What else? Oh yeah, I ran out of, as you can imagine, I ran out of andesite kind of halfway through doing this. So I had to go and mine again. These giant's pickaxes are amazing for just getting blocks en masse. We've got tons more stuff as well. Let me just show you. I'm kind of doing this all in one go rather than showing you short little clips of me mining, building a wall, all that kind of stuff. Loads more cobblestone, so we can make more bricks if we need to. But this shape, like I say, it's going to be temporary. I just wanted to get them built, and eventually I'm hoping to have other stuff stacked on top. So there's going to be like an arch across where these gates are, for example. These sort of flat bits here are going to be kind of like balconies, and I thought it'd be cool if I could extend that out to like almost like a walkway across where this stuff is, and join all of the top layer of buildings together with like a path, since you can get into any of them from the bottom here. And then, you know, on top of that we'll have more buildings, and then on top of that we'll have more buildings. We'll just keep building vertically, and we'll see how that turns out. This is all pretty plain at the moment, right? All very grey. Oh, gotta be quick because the sun's going down. Kind of the shape of the roof up there. Window in the back. I need to try and mix some more wood into these, I think, just to give them a bit of color. So I'm going to keep working. I need to get a bunch of mud bricks to make the roofs as well. I just thought I'd check in, show you guys what we're up to, and I'll see you in a bit. What? I just had something called an Isaac spawn, and it's making horrible gas noises. I might just choose not to deal with this. I think I've got it. I just noticed her health. Okay. Oh, we're fine. Nobody panic. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking, well, it's progress, right? Let's take a look at it from the outside. Start adding a little bit of color. Some of these walls are still very plain, like all around here. I need to find some way of detailing those, but I think this looks a little bit better. It's bugging me that because the building is so tall, you can't really see the roof very well. I guess when you back away, oop, what am I walking into? Oh, it's the hunting lodge. When you back away a bit, you can see it a little bit better. But yeah, very plain walls on the outside here. We'll think of something for those. And then, obviously, this is going to be built up on both sides. It's going to be, there's going to be like an archway that you go into. I'm thinking maybe put like a coke oven on this side. I'll show you why in a minute. But like, yeah, that would mean it was sort of available inside the building. We could have like coal coke being generated in one corner of the room, and maybe have like a 2x2, you know, like steam boiler in the other corner, and then the power, this will like feed itself and like have like a pump of some kind filling it with water, and then either pipes going across the room, and like maybe machines along here or along one of the walls, or maybe even in here. I haven't really decided yet. I'm still thinking about it. And then there's like a top floor as well. So I could even just have the pipes coming through the floor to like steam engines, powering machines all up here. I'm still thinking about it, still thinking. We've got these windows, nice little view of the courtyard area there, and a view out, so you can see everything that's out there. little balcony areas too. And this, remember, I was trying to get the... In my head, I've got this image of this extending outwards, like a walkway going over underneath us where that path is going to be, because there's going to be like a roof over that. I kind of want to put like a big cellar over one of those, with maybe like space to walk around it, but we'll see. And eventually these little pillars will go up, they'll be supporting another building connecting to, you know, sitting on top of these ones, basically. But yeah, I'm kind of running out of time to record for today, and yeah, see, this is still an empty shell. I wanted to like figure this out before I started building the next one. And yeah, still an empty shell. And I haven't really done much with this either, which I'll probably do a little bit off camera. But while I was thinking about, you know, making sieves and stuff, I did look, and we do actually have enough string to make one already, but we're going to need tons of that in the future anyway. So what I'm thinking I might do is actually just go and design and build us a string farm. So I'm thinking of doing that for the next episode. Before we go, let's check out the mob farm and see what goodies we've got in here. Yeah, okay, got a painting. Obviously that Isaac thing murdered us earlier. But yeah, no, I think, actually, yeah, we've got enough stuff here to replace that heart we lost. Pretty sure. Yeah, there we go, full heart. Boom. It's like it never happened. No witnesses. So we've got silver, platinum. That's almost a whole ingot of silver and platinum. Almost a whole ingot of copper as well. Some ectoplasm. Although I think that was actually from when I killed the Isaac. Hides, so free leather. Free paintings, I can deal with that too. Lots of armor shards. And we've got greater reward bags. Oh yeah, a bit of iron too. Yeah, I like this. Let's open these and see if we get anything good. Oh, I should have known. I should have known better. Yeah. Oh, those are actually useful. Slime balls. I will take those. The rest of this, we'll have to see what else we get from it. But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm going to keep getting some work done. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.